it out now.
Nice, lovely. Welcome in to the Creator Spotlight Show. I am Fenris with Mom. This is Huff the Dragon. And
Hey.
we have two very special guests today, SunaGaiden and Darklord Aldrock. Welcome in, guys. How you doing? How you
Hey there,
doing?
everyone. My name is Suna, and I am doing pretty fabulous today.
Hell yeah, hell
Yeah.
yeah. It's great to have you here. Thank you for joining us.
It's an honor, a
Hey,
pleasure, and an
welcome.
honor.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got some questions for you today, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start off. What originally pulled you into the voice acting and voiceover collaboration space?
Ooh, that's a very good question. Oh, where do I even start? There's so much history behind it. I
Yay.
think I think originally I started. The reason I got into voice acting was because I actually came from another Discord server called Phaeology
Hmm.
Discord server, and they specialize in discussing about Fire Emblem contents, ranging from the game itself, art galleries, and even voice actors in the scene. And so, uh, I, whenever I see certain characters across multiple industries, such as like in Fire Emblem, for example, like when certain characters are voiced by certain voice actors or voice actresses, then it always fascinates me to be able to look up who voices who, and then like see their bibliography or IMDb and their
Hmm.
bibliography and etc.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, believe it or not, I actually have an IMDb, but I'm not giving out what that is.
Fair enough. Yeah. Some things are better left,
Yeah,
Yes.
but I am on there.
yeah, it's okay. Hey, that just
Nice.
means you're extremely popular.
I wish. More of the behind the scenes kind of person on there, but yeah.
Yes. Sneaky Huff. Sneaky Huff.
Yes,
Mm.
sneaky.
Was there a was was there a specific moment or project where you realized this is what I want to build around?
Okay, so there's this one video, and I would highly recommend checking it out on my channel after this is all said and done. But
Okay.
basically, um, there was this one video that I did collaborated with about, I think it was like 10 or 12 voice actors
Oh
in
wow.
Oh
one
wow.
sitting.
Hell
And
yeah.
yeah, oh yeah,
Nice.
it was my most ambitious project yet for the Phaeology community. And so there was it was dedicated specifically shout out to Joe from the Phaeology server.
Okay.
He's my goat. He's my goat. um, but um, but yeah, so but yeah, so there were about 10 or 12 voice actors in the meeting and we were essentially on a Zoom call, and we were
Yeah.
discussing about how we would want to celebrate Joe and his family's, Christmas. And
Okay.
so we ultimately decided to, okay, let's all gather here together, and let's from let's all gather here and let's celebrate his Christmas. All 10 or 12, I think it was like pretty sure it was like 12 voice actors from celebrate his Christmas. And so I think if I can name them on the top of my head, I believe it was the voice actor for Ike, which is Greg Chun, the voice actor for Faye, which is Sarah Blandy, the voice actress for Mine Idun, which is Mine Noji. You might know Tara Plot, who voices Edelgard in Fire Emblem.
Okay.
Yuri Lowenthal. He voices Marth in Fire Emblem, but he also voices like a few other characters like Spider-Man, I believe,
Oh wow.
and Sasuke from Naruto.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
and what else was there? Alara, not Laura Bailey. Uh, I just can't remember them all on top of my head,
Right.
but I think oh, Don M. Bennett from Shez. There's just so many to keep track of, and so like we decided like, hey, let's do this one hooray, one last, well, quote unquote last hooray for Joe, and then once that's done, then I can go back to either studying in school or pursue my career as a voice actor.
Okay.
Nice.
Mm.
Heck yeah.
Cool.
Heck yeah. So,
Hell yeah.
But yeah, ultimately, I guess I'm still on. It's still an ongoing thing that I'm doing. So
well, that's great that you're
Nice.
building on it. So, you position
yeah.
yourself more as a connector than a performer. Was that intentional from the start?
Initially that was the case. However, as I start to reach out to more and more voice actors and branch out to them, I I began to build build a lot of rapport, a lot of relationships, even with some of these talented voice actors across the industry, and they've been very collective and very educational and knowledgeable when it
Okay.
came to helping not only just me but to the community as a whole.
That's
Wow.
really cool.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
really
that.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, how do you
And
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
oh, sorry, no,
Oh,
I interrupted there.
you're fine.
I was just about to say, like, like, who knows, maybe perhaps foreseeable later on,
Wait,
foreseeable
why'd
down the
that come
future.
up?
Oh,
Sorry.
in the no worries. Perhaps later on down the road, I'm hoping to be able to do the same thing to Joel with other people, including to you guys, maybe even. I do
Yeah.
happen to know a few in the industry, but obviously it ultimately depends on their availability and how things will turn out in the end.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
So, how do you
Mhm.
Yeah.
actually go about connecting with like voice actors, like especially professionals?
Mhm. Uh, so initially, I did start it out using a website called Cameo. And for those who do not know, it is a website where you can hire or enlist certain voice actors on that platform and have them do like a
Okay.
special message, whether it's like a birthday message or a congratulation message or
Oh, I know what you're talking. Yeah. Okay. I forgot
yeah.
what it was called.
Mhm.
I remember that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So the website was called
Okay.
Cameo, and originally
Yeah.
that
That's
I
right.
did start it off of there, but then
Okay.
as I grew, as my channel did grew, I eventually did had I had the I was fortunate enough to rely less on that and be able to reach out to more voice actors through their agencies, through their
Okay.
even sometimes even the talents themselves. And it's a very interesting learning experience that I was very fortunate to be able to get. And I believe if I can, I do have to give huge credit to Sarah Blandy, who actually she didn't really have to, but she did a huge shout out on me right after she helped Joel and I. So that really
Nice.
helped boomed my channel quite substantially.
We just got a raid from Magnus Games. Thank you so much for the raid and
Oh, I
welcome
see
in.
that. Yeah.
Thank you
Give
so
you a little
much.
Yes.
shout out
Congratulations.
there.
Shout
Yes.
out.
Hey.
Yeah, get a
Thank
shout out to
you.
them.
Mhm.
And yes, I just wanted to say hello to chat. Hello, Blade, Victor Stein, Cheeky, Papa Spade, Michael, and Kenzie. Welcome in, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And yes, so next question I think would be, what's your process for organizing a
Uh,
collab, like
You're
from
just a
the
person, I
idea
believe.
to finished video?
Okay, so normally my thought process, how that entirely goes. Usually I go through like a concept phase. So basically I would have to brainstorm certain ideas from and that involves a lot of I funny enough, it actually involves a lot of storytelling, I believe. From
Yeah.
beginning to the middle to the end. There's as in a world in a on a platform where short contents dominates YouTube for the most part. I, I a part of me believe that there is some bit of uh, truth to being creating long form content, long not just and long form content, but like long and meaningful content, so to
Right,
speak.
right.
And
Yeah.
so whenever I create new videos for somebody, then I always have to think to myself, okay, well, let's see how this plays out first.
Okay.
Well, let's build a script first. Let's build a script. So I would build a script first. So I would send a few scripts here and there to the voice talents, and we would exchange few keys, tips and tricks here and there, or some feedbacks and criticism back and forth between us, and then if it sticks, then we would ultimately keep it. But if it doesn't, then we would improvise and we would try to find some way that would incorporate a emotional connection with not just from our end, but also to the audience as well,
Okay.
especially to the client's end. And then once we develop the script, then I would step in, giving directions to not only the voice talents to help me out create this message, but also be able to having to create the video myself. So all the videos that I've created so far has either been created by me or by a third party.
Okay.
But most of the time has been created by me. So it's in house, and it's a it's insane because sometimes I always especially since a lot of times you have to creating a new original music can be quite a challenging feat.
Oh yeah, I'm
So
sure.
I can only
yeah.
imagine.
I've dabbled.
Yeah, and then also like from the sound, aside from the soundtracks, there's also the visual effects, which I like to use DaVinci Resolve. It's a game changer. Like I'm very glad that DaVinci Resolve exists, because it originally there was a particular application editing software that I used beforehand. It was called Lightcut,
Okay.
and it's kind of like a third party editing software from DJI, and it was serviceable at the time, but it was extremely limited in terms of functions, and I could only create videos like what was it in a vertical like screen ratio. So it's good for short contents, but in terms of long contents, or if I wanted to do like cinema, like horizontally
Right.
speaking, then like it'd be very difficult. So after doing some bit of searching, I bumped into DaVinci Resolved, and at first I started using the free version because that's what they had available.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then I eventually did upgrade it to the studio version, and that was a huge game changer for me,
Oh, I bet.
because
Interesting.
it alleviated a lot of the workload that I used to do before, which was like subtitles, like being able to notice if there's any particular rough cuts in transitions. Then it helps kind of like detext that for me. And so, and then even like the visual effects too, like on my videos, they were all done in like Fusion. So like Fusion is it has a steep learning curve, but if you can somehow learn from it, master it, then it will ultimately bring great wonders to your contents.
So do you do like the whole video production in that software, or do you use like a couple different softwares? Because like for me, I was using like Adobe Premiere until it got so bloated that it was like giving my computer a seizure just to like
Right,
create
I
a
remember
you
that.
know?
Oh, good lord.
And then so like yeah, so I moved away from that, and I've been using like a couple other like softwares, just because like a lot of the videos I do are like pretty simple. I don't need something so bloated, but it sounds like you found a really good one, and it kind of perked my interest. So I was just
Mhm.
curious if you can do the whole like video production in that software, or do you have to like cut it up in one and then import it and do the effects in that, or how does that work?
I see. Oh, I see what you mean. So it's a bit of both actually. So sometimes I would use the Fusion software to
Okay.
essentially create certain After Effects, like for example,
Okay.
like the leaves blowing or the fire flickering or the
Okay.
water bubbles and all that stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I
But
saw that on some of the videos I was checking out that you had
mhm,
created. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
yeah, it was extremely strenuous though because very taxing on my laptop for sure because it was
Oh, the
it
laptop.
was yeah
That
because
thing probably was like trying to take off like a jet turbine, I bet.
oh heck yeah
Fry an
it
egg
was
on it.
definitely it's
Oh my
looking
god.
uh,
I remember having to render videos on a laptop and that fan would just go brrrr.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Just swirl up so
mhm.
bad. Oh my
um
god, we had to put like a
but yeah
cooling plate under it and everything.
What's
and
something people don't realize about coordinating voice actor projects?
I
Man,
think
there's one.
it's all about communication. I
Okay.
think it's and understanding the what's what are the certain restrictions that a voice talents and their agency can do for you. And so prior to agreeing with the collaboration, you would have to essentially lay out the terms and conditions
Okay.
and you have to make sure that hey whatever like make sure they're okay with it on their end and then you're okay
Hmm.
with it on your end and then you kind of find the middle ground and then you see and then once everything melds together then everything goes pretty smoothly.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's a very mundane process
Okay.
just because like there's a lot of logistics and uh legal practicality that to consider, especially since at the end of the day they're the ones that lending their voice to you, so you have to like respect that in a sense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Absolutely.
obviously.
So,
Yeah.
and then on my end, you don't want to undersell yourself either because you you have to at the end of the day know your worth, and you also have to uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Realize that you can't just do it for cheap either. You got to do it. You got to do what feels right for you,
Yeah, you got to know
essentially.
your worth. You got to know your worth.
Exactly. And in this day and age where, everyone's trying to pinch pennies, which I totally understand, but you cannot produce high quality content without first,
Investing a little, yeah.
Right.
yeah,
A lot.
yeah, yeah.
Speaking of, like out of everything you've worked on, which project are you most proud of and why?
So earlier I did mention that I did try and collaborate around 10 to 12 voice actors in a single video.
Okay.
Okay.
But I think I would have to say out of all of them, as of the time of this live stream, I think there was one video where which I'm sure we'll get to in a shortly, but there's this one video that I've been trying to enlist this person for a very, very long time. And he was from the Fire Emblem Awakening series.
Okay.
And so, due to the fact that he was such a high demand voice
Mhm.
talent, like I just and due to the size of my channel, there was just no way I was able to like be able to reach out to him
Yeah.
unless I met those prerequisites first, right?
Big
Right.
stretch.
And big stretch goal, big stretch goals. Once they determined that I was okay, that I looked like I had a lot of potential, then they were like, okay, we'll look into what what you have for us, and then what you can do for us, and what we can do for you, and then we go from there.
Nice.
Yeah, so it really that's one of them. But then I think the first the one video in January and the one on I think my most recent one. No, not the recent one. Let's see.
Amethyst
Uh,
on YouTube says it's Tiki.
Tiki
Oh,
fan.
okay. Yeah. Oh my God. Hey, Amorous, I can't believe you actually showed up. Oh my God. So yeah,
They're
he's
watching it
also
on the
part of
YouTube.
the Oh, I see. Okay. Oh my God. I'm just. I didn't realize it until until you mentioned it now. Oh my God. Yeah, he's also part of the Amaris is part of the Discords, the Theology Discord server,
Okay, okay.
and yeah, he knows that Tiki is one of my most beloved favorite character in the
Beloved.
Fire Emblem series.
Nice.
Yeah, and
Ooh, Tiki.
it's yeah, no, it's Tiki. Yeah, I would say that I think she's, I mean, bias aside, she's definitely probably my most favorite.
Okay.
Ah.
Like that, I
Yeah, they
think
said,
because we
"Don't
did
let
it.
you tell me otherwise." That's what they said.
Yeah. It's just because like she this like we it was our second time
Okay.
doing this celebration message to show, and so there was one time that I did it with her, with Melody, I believe her name was. Yeah, so yeah, she's the voice of Tiki, but she basically what was it? She was the one of, out of all the cameo videos or all the previous like shout out videos I did in the past, she was the very, very first guest that enlisted that
Oh, that's
helped to
cool.
do that shout out to Joel on his channel. And so
Oh wow.
naturally when I yeah, naturally when as soon as I as right before the Christmas, like in November, as soon as November hit, I had to like do whatever it takes to get her on board.
Nice.
And so it took a bit of time because I think she was in the process. She was in what was it? She was in Rome, Italy at the time. So
Wow.
doing some business. So I couldn't really bother her too much at that time.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So
So
um
I
yeah.
wanted to play. You sent me an MP4 of a video that you put
Yes.
together. Would you mind if I played it?
Mhm. By
Okay.
all means, yes, please.
All right. All right. Let's go ahead and play that.
Roll
Let's
the
take a
clip.
look. Yes, we're
Roll the
rolling it.
clip.
I'm a little.
I'm willing to go with you, yet
Here we go.
I
Oh
cannot
my
grow
God.
accustomed to your calling me mother.
An obvious ploy. I've come this far thanks to not only my successes, but also my setbacks. Is there a problem?
Oh, my apologies. I just woke up a moment ago. You are a mischievous one, aren't you?
I see a way forward.
Now let us celebrate, and so we shall.
Here we go.
Behold our gratitude! Do not hold back now that so much has been spoken. Tell me.
A flawless strategy. Nobody goes along with the plans of a tactician they don't trust, right?
I'm Tiki. People call me the voice of the divine dragon. Meeting you is
Your favorite.
something I will treasure for the rest of my long life.
My heart.
Hey there, this is David Vincent. I am the voice of Robin from Fire Emblem, and this message is for Joel and your beautiful community. And I wanted to first off just say thank you so much for everything that you guys do. I appreciate you and your community, and I wanted to thank you for thoroughly reviewing Suna's Brave Male Robin from Fire Emblem Heroes. And it is, let's see, we are coming up at the end of January, and there's a special holiday coming up. Joel, it's always time to tip the scales, but will you be my Valentine? No, I'm just kidding, man. I just wanted to wish you and your amazing audience a very happy Valentine's Day. And
There's always truth in those jokes.
just thank you so much for everything that you guys do. And it is always time to tip the scales.
Hey Joel, I am Cassandra Lee Morris, and I am the beginning. That's right, I'm the voice actor for Sothis in Fire Emblem Heroes and Fire Emblem Three Houses, the greatest game of all time. Thank you so much for reviewing the build on Suna's Sothis in Fae, Fire Emblem Heroes. Please note that this meant the entire world to us, knowing that you truly honored the almighty half-pint green goddess, who shall rule the world this new year and until the end of time. I hope you know that you and your community will continue to respect and remember both Suna and I going into 2026, the year of the horse. After all, I am the best god dragon in the game. Have an incredible new year, and I will see you next time.
Hi, Joel. It's Mela, the voice of Tiki from Fire Emblem, and Suna wanted me to wish you, Cheesewiz, and the entire Phaeology community a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. It's been an honor watching you discover each other and support each other, show love and what community is all about. And I hope you continue to do that into 2026. And as Tiki, thank you for all the love that got me some new fits. I was looking really great in the most recent game. And it's ever so lovely to meet you as a new friend. New and old. Happy Christmas all. And by the way, guys, I'm sending this message from Italy. The sun has just set on the mountains. I'm just outside of Rome. And the only thing that's more beautiful than Italy is you and the love you've shown each other and the community you've created.
Talking
Very
about Suna's
Merry
intros
Christmas.
are amazing.
Happiest of holidays.
Blow my ears
Happy
out
all of the
if I'm not
days.
ready.
And have a wonderful 2026.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
I'm willing to go with you, yet
It wants to play again.
Oh,
That was pretty cool.
I guess that's just how good it is, maybe.
Did not mean to blow your mind. This kind of shit happens all the time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, everybody who watches your video intro, their heads explode.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's so part of the reason why that is the case actually is because currently I'm in the process of learning a bit of cinematography and
Okay.
storytelling, and so naturally I think a lot of the inspiration came from watching a lot of like epic musics and epic like trailers from like like the Marvel Avengers trailers and like all the suspense that they deliver. It's a lot of that those things like that, those really drew to my attention, and so naturally I had to hook the audience in some in some way. So
Well, I have a message for anybody doing cinematography as a viewer. If we could just get all the content creators out there in Hollywood to just balance the voices with the music so I don't have
Yes.
to blow my head up trying to get audio over the background noise. Listen, when it's in my home, I know you want to set it up for home theater and all, but oh my God, it's going to blow my speakers out just trying to hear what the person says.
They just wanted you to be shocked and awe. That's all.
Really? I'm more than shocked and awe. But that's all the critique I have. Is that it's like it's funny because I watch like anime or anything in another language, and I can hear the voices and the music, and everything's balanced really well. But for some reason, American cinema, the music is jacked up and background stuff's jacked up so high that the voices
It's
are
true.
like, you can't even hear what they
It's true.
Yeah, that's
exactly what y'all talking about.
it's like I have to have subtitles on for my own language. It's that bad.
The Mortal Kombat 2 trailer was a notorious example of that.
Yeah, that's a good example, actually. You
Like,
can hear that across the arcade.
yeah, they'll be cranking the rap music, and then I'll be like, "What is going on? What are they saying?"
So Suna, what's next
Yes.
for you? Any dream collabs or bigger projects you're working towards?
There is actually One big one, and while I cannot disclose them here during the
Okay.
live stream, too much of
Right.
it anyways, I will definitely say out here that there are at least three
Oh, wow.
voice talents that will be showcased out this month. And usually I do this like every month just because of how much planning and preparation is required to be able to deliver such high quality contents like this. And
Oh, yeah,
so
absolutely.
uh,
We can't wait. Yeah.
yeah, thank you. Although, but who knows? Maybe I do something for you guys later on down the
Oh.
road.
Ooh. Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So stay tuned for that, and then yeah, we'll definitely look forward to it soon.
Where can we find you?
That's a good question. So you can definitely find me over on the YouTube channel. You can find me typing. It's TSUNA Suna, or you can type in my. I think it's called. I think it's called a YouTube tag or a YouTube in IGN.
Okay.
At TsunaGaiden dot. And then yeah, at TsunaGaiden. So
Okay.
that's
Okay.
and then you'll from there you'll find a bunch of videos containing not only the definitive editions of these clips that was showcased here, but also some other voice talents that may not have been featured on the live stream.
Okay. Awesome. I look forward to seeing more from you in the future.
Yeah,
Guys, chat, we are going to take a real quick break and then we're going to be back with Darklord Aldrock.
Darklord.
Yeah.
And we are back with the Creator Spotlight Show, and we have Darklord, Aldrock, VTuber, voice actor, and ruler of all that is evil. Welcome, Aldrock.
A pleasure to be in your presence, dear.
The timing could not have been perfect.
So, tell us about yourself. What's your character's backstory?
What?
Hello?
So,
oh, okay.
the general lore of the... Am I still hearable? Hello?
Hello? Galuja?
No, I'm here.
Oh.
Not sure what's going on.
Did he lag out?
Are you lagged out, sir?
Oh.
I think he died.
I think Aldrock died.
Oh no!
Everybody, we'll have to hold a seance to continue the interview.
Guys, let's hold a seance. Chat. Call him back. Aldrock, where are you?
Back.
He's
like, why now, internet? Why now?
Oh no! I think he's having technical difficulties.
My internet.
Oh, I knew
I swear.
Oh man!
It was not this bad throughout the whole time that it was.
Yeah. Sorry, Aldrock. My video probably will overwhelm the internet a little bit.
There you go. It was strong.
Okay. So start from the beginning.
Okay.
Okay.
The backstory of our almighty. Sorry. The backstory of our almighty Lord of Darkness starts over in the Kingdom of Light, where he and his brother were little clown boys, simply trying to get by. However, after being basically outcasted by the world at large, he sought vengeance against those who simply basically shoved them to the side.
Dirty clown haters.
Pretty much. After that, he went on a hunt to find the gauntlet, the one with the gem that you see right there.
Right.
That would give him the powers of the Dark Lords before him. And after enough finding, he was able to find it in the Darklands.
All right.
His soon-to-be kingdom, where he come to learn that it wasn't just him that was all by his own sum. He found himself basically an extended family of sorts.
Okay.
Those of the citizens of the Darklands.
Yay.
And it is then that he shifted his goal from vengeance to righteous justice in a evil sense.
I love how flamboyant you are in general, but your character's pretty fucking badass, I have to say. Did you design your avatar yourself, or did you work with an artist?
So what you see right here is the second version. I have a first one that I literally drew up and designed myself like a couple years back. Believe it or not.
Oh no. We're losing you.
Because he's from the Darklands. They don't have good reception there.
I'm literally rigging it all by myself. The girl that you see right here was drawn and rigged by the magnificent Mystic Visage. Shout out to her.
Okay.
And yeah, no, like she took a lot of the design elements, and like I love my current look so much.
I do too. I do too.
Just looks so freaking cool. Yeah.
Oh,
I agree. It's fabulous. It's a very nice. It's more original and I don't know if I should say I don't know if I can use the foul language here, but
yeah, you can. It's fine.
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, it's badassery.
Yeah.
So
I've got the foulest mouth here, so
yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
So I'll say this, that like part of what I want to try and do with Aldrock is like sort of like if you think about like Bowser from like a Nintendo, that sort of same feel where it's like, yeah, he's got this cool visage and whatnot, but like, you know, the fact is face is all covered and he's only got like the eyes, he's allowed to be a little bit more on the goofier side. Like he can still like, you can still imagine him sort of like in like a comedic situation where say his plans fail and he's just like face first onto the concrete, basically.
And a fine taste of stolen princesses.
Exactly.
What would you say is your favorite part of your OC, like design or otherwise?
I think for me, like the allowance to include like different characters and like, because when I think about like a lot of VTuber lore, it's a lot more focused on like, oh hey, here's the personality. Well, here it's like one of the best things I can do is literally make up like my own minions, and like I can come up with
Oh, hell
different
yeah.
personalities, quirks, voices and whatnot. So like as an example, one of the characters that I quite literally took from my very first animation class is this big giant troll who's just like who's simple-minded, but he's, you know, he's big softy who is really good at kidnapping folks. So I can do like a thing like this and give them like this thing.
Does he
Oh,
drive
wow.
a white van?
Wow.
No, he does not. This is we are not in those times yet.
Oh, he
And
drives
even
a
if
white
we were
carriage.
legitimately like, it's like that one like joke in Family Guy where it's like the guy who like has a van but like actually gives candy. That sort of a
Oh
situation.
yeah.
Do you have any like lore secrets that haven't been revealed yet?
The main one that I think I'm going to point to is that of the little like medallion that you see at the center of the Darklord's chest. It actually does have a meaning. It's basically like a little bit of a Darklanders language, but what exactly is on there? You know, I'd say that's definitely a little mystery. That that's like the
Ooh.
biggest one. I think like there could be like there's a lot that I would love to explore, like more of like the Darklands history and like what maybe prior lords have said, but I don't know if I would really call that like a secret. It's more of like I still need to get around to it. But you know, if we're talking about secrets, like that of the medallion is the most like intentional secret I can say that is currently around.
Okay. Okay.
Something I gotta know. If you take your helmet off, are you still a clown under there?
A clown.
That would just be so epic.
Let's see.
Like the hero.
So
knocks the
objectively,
helmet off,
yes,
he's a fucking clown.
but
There's
Aldrock
a
is
lore
never without
secret.
his helmet. Like I literally like it doesn't like I've done some other art with him where quite literally like literally throughout any kind of design process, doesn't matter what it is, he has to have his helmet on and he's got to have the evil red eyes, basically.
Because he's making faces at us when we don't know.
Knowing his personality he is.
Yeah, probably. You said that you wanted to read some, like voice act something in your
Oh, yeah.
application. Yeah, go for it. I want to hear this.
So, I guess a little bit of context. So, I am currently trying to work on a audio drama project. So this is literally the first paragraph that is supposed to. I'm just going to read the first paragraph of it as
Alright.
the character that I'm going to be voicing.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's hear it.
What happens to the world full of magic many years later? The world of adventures, of simple evils, of blade and sword. Well, magic remains, but rules are enforced. Evils remain, but are far more complicated. And blades of steel evolve into guns. It becomes modern, mundane, boring for a more apt descriptor. This is the future of the world I reside in. I never got to be a part of that ancient past. All I can do is read the stories, both fictional and real. I love these tales so much. So much so that I dream to bring them to the modern day of life. For the average Joe Schmo, this would be an impossibility. I am not the average Joe Schmo. But to tell the story of how I did this, let me start with the most important part. The middle of my life.
Hell yeah. That was
Nice.
great. Thank you so much for
You're
sharing that.
you're
Yeah, no.
advanced, Joe Smo.
Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema.
Thank you.
Hell yeah, that was great. I can imagine the story as you're talking. It's really good, really
Actually,
Oh,
I
yeah.
was too. I was actually too.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah,
great.
no, thank you.
My head cannon was going crazy. Pew 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 pew. Pew.
Oh yeah.
What
Nice.
would you say is your main goal or mission for your career as a voice actor and streamer?
Let's see. I think as of currently, I think my main goal is to try to network with other voice actors. I made a post like a couple months back, literally like asking folks to like, hey, does anyone want to be a part of this? Just because, well, I'm much more newer to the voice acting scene,
Yeah.
very obviously, and I wanted to try and bring in some other like faces. I was at best expecting like a couple like friends and maybe like 1 or 2 new faces, maybe 3 or 4 if I got lucky. And then I got like something like 42 responses in
Oh,
the
yeah.
little Google
wow.
Doc that I left, which is
Nice.
especially funny since I wasn't exactly looking out in the areas where you typically would, like Casting Call Club or whatnot.
Right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I think that for me is like the big thing. I think my other main goal is to also try to develop a little bit of my skills as a voice director if I can, because
Okay.
I'll be real here, like being a voice actor, like I've messed around with my voice a lot, so it's like one of those things where it's like I'm a very comfortable performer, but I also know that if this is something I want to try and do, I want to try to develop the ability to communicate what I need out of a scene and whatnot.
Yes. Yes,
Got
that makes
voice
sense.
acting, voice
I was
acting.
I actually saw one of your posts. I think it was like from a couple days ago where you were like making throaty sounds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you made me
Holy
listen to
sound.
that.
I
You made
know.
me listen to that.
I did.
Yeah.
I love that shit so much. What's the funniest or weirdest thing that's ever happened to you, like since you started?
You and your throaty guttural sound.
Ooh, let's see here. That's a very difficult question. I would say that like I know this is like a weird thing to say, but like I've actually sort of developed like evil laughing as a weird like vocal stim. I'm on the spectrum, so like obviously I stim a lot, and like
that.
just like out of nowhere, like it just like feels good to just like maniacally laugh, just like
Doesn't it
Yeah.
though?
I do it subconsciously on stream all the time, and people are
Oh
like, "I
yeah.
love his maniacal laugh." I'm like, "Did I? That was my normal laugh."
Well,
Oh,
actually, laughing doing a villain laugh is actually a talent. It's actually a lot more difficult than what most people claim to be.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no, it is.
It requires a bit of like style to it. Like, you know,
Yeah.
there's like a normal villain laugh, and then you got like a diabolical
Oh yeah.
villain laugh.
Yeah.
one that sends shiver down your spine kind of thing, you know.
Oh
Like,
yes.
So-
I feel like I know how to vary it up a little bit because sometimes
Yeah,
I'll just go like or
Yeah.
sometimes I'll just go I'm gonna move my mic away just in case.
Oh,
I
Oh,
love
like a
that one.
jackal
That's my
laugh.
that was
favorite.
really good.
Yeah,
The Joker.
Oh yeah.
that made my butthole pucker.
What?
Oh my God.
Are we going there,
I
Huff?
say that out loud.
Jesus. How do you keep your avatar lore and personality authentic to you?
I'll be real here. I just stick with what I like. And I
Okay.
know that sounds weird, but like when I say I drew inspiration from Bowser, there's a good reason for that. Is that like for me, like he is like one of like legitimately he is like my favorite video game character of all time. And so there's a lot of the stuff where it's like I develop it around like what I find charming, what I find funny, what I find cool, what I find interesting. And I just try to keep it as authentically as I can. Like, you know, like cuz here's also the truth of the matter is that I allow myself to be goofy because I think that's also I feel like that's also just an important skill that I feel like a lot of people kind of can forget.
Right.
Not like a
Yeah.
like, oh hey, like this funny thing happened, but like literally being able to lean into like your goofiness.
Hell yeah. I do it all the time.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Does your character have any like superpowers?
Believe it or not, actually yes, a couple. So the gauntlet that he has is basically like a lot of the source of his powers. So one of the big ones is, and believe it or not, I sort of like shifted this into the way I go into a lot of VTuber servers, but like shape shifting. So like you know how like a lot of like bosses will like transform their bodies. Like I think of like Ganondorf or like or like a Final Fantasy, like a final boss where it's like they like transform their body into like multiple stages.
Okay.
That's something I think about a little bit. Like I thought about that, and I decided in every single VTuber server, I'm gonna try to like adapt my little Aldrock persona to sort of fit in, like, but like obviously like still keeping the helmet and the evil eyes and the general color scheme. And I swear sometimes it's really fun, like just to like in one server I'm like a cute little fox, and another I'm a wolf, which is the one I'm in with your server, Fenris.
Okay, yeah.
And another I'm literally a candle.
Well, the shape-shifting makes sense because of all the balloon animal practice as a clown. But...
Oh yeah.
Do you have any like do you have any dream collabs or bigger projects you're working towards?
Well, obviously, like the big thing that I'm currently working on is the audio drama for Death Support, which is the name of the thing. I have to really shout out a lot of the like voice actors I got. Many of them are phenomenal. Like I don't have like all their details right now, but like you will like keep an eye out on my like socials and whatnot. Like when the first episode is finally made, I will drop that. But like
oh, yeah.
in terms of other projects, I think the only other one that I can think of from the top of my head is like, believe it or not, this isn't like the first one I tried to start up. There was another I did try, but I feel like I kind of jumped the ambition gun a little bit much, so I'm going for something a little bit more manageable, at least for my own sake.
Slow burning.
Yeah.
Yep. I get that.
Because yeah, I won't lie that like let's just say I'm in a better spot now, but yeah, it was a little rough couple of months for me.
Oh man, I get that. I get that completely. Did you get burnout or something?
It's a long story. I'm not going to go into all the details.
Gotcha.
I think.
Gotcha.
But like, let's just say, I am seeking therapy and I have meds.
Oh boy.
I think the extent I'll say.
Oh, well, that's very relatable for me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Got to take care of your
Life
mental
likes
health.
to throw them curveballs.
Yes, it does. Absolutely. I have some clips that you sent me on the form that you filled out, and I wanted to know if it's okay if I played those.
Oh, of course. Please feel free to.
All right. Let's see here. This is called Before the New Age of Darkness.
That is actually my lore video, so you get like more of the
Before the new age of darkness, the world was at peace. The kingdom of light, seen as a paradise to the world, was celebrating day after day the end of the former dark age. And in the middle of this celebration were two clown brothers, simply looking to make others smile. But despite their desires to spread happiness and joy, they were shunned from the world, seen as odd, outcasts, nothings.
Dirty clowns.
The older of the two brothers would grow sick of this resentment.
So angry.
This feeling of being abandoned by the world. He wanted to destroy it for how it treated him.
Oh,
but he was
my childhood.
Boy. He had minimal magical ability.
Very relatable.
Barely a fighter.
Oh yeah.
But there was a chance. He heard rumors of a magical gauntlet that was wielded by many evil lords before.
That was me when I found the Power
One
Glove
that had
for Nintendo.
unimaginable powers, necromancy, shape-shifting, magical enhancement, so many powers of darkness. He knew what he needed to do, so he sought this gauntlet out.
I'm gonna dark fist everyone.
He knew its existence and just refused to give him any details.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Person after person.
You're fine. It's because of He-Man and Fisto that whole comment is stuck in my head now. I want to fist that guy.
Until he found an old man. He told him the gauntlet lay in the abandoned castle of the Darklands. The Darklands, a place said to be filled with monsters and beasts, all of which held intention to kill all outsiders. He knew what this meant, but decided to move on regardless, his lust for revenge fueling his every step. But when he arrived to the Darklands, he saw no monsters, just beings looking for the same thing he was looking for: acceptance. The citizens of the Darklands led him to the castle, not expecting him to stay. They had lost all hope for what they viewed as but a dream. But his time with the citizens made him realize that his lofty revenge goals were short-sighted, and what his real goal should have been: putting on the gauntlet.
Fuck
He
yeah.
proclaimed a vow.
Oh yeah, I love this part.
Citizens of the Darklands, the world has ignored our existence for far too long. We are shunned, neglected, abused, cast aside for being who we are. Tell me, is this the world you want to live in? I say no. We all deserve better. We all deserve a world that
heavy
sees
metal.
us for the people we are. We are whole. We are honest. We are just as valid as the rest of these so-called people of the light. This is my proclamation to you, my citizens. The world will be under a new banner. One of unity. One of progress. One of true peace. This I proclaim in more, citizens of the Darklands. For I stand here as your new lord. Feast your eyes on not the
Why is
poor
this
known
like a
as
really
Hako,
badass anime
but as the
that I
true
actually want to watch?
Darklands of the Darklands.
I don't know. I just made a lore video that I just thought would be cool.
I love this.
Likewise, me too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I would watch this.
Honestly, I could see it being one, like, you know, where it's like you get like the quirky, like it has this badass feel.
This
but,
needs
like,
to be
like,
made.
more-
This needs to happen.
Yeah.
What the hell?
He's pulling his cock out!
What?
What the hell was that? Whoa!
Yeah. I'll say this. I understand if you don't want to play it like the rest, because like the rest of them are probably like just as long as this, because I like to be extra like that.
I
You
missed
are
click, I
extra and
swear.
I fucking love it. That's amazing. Now
Yeah.
I'm choking on fucking spicy ass Skittle. Cool. All right. Amazing.
Alright, I'm done with that.
Where can we find you,
Yeah.
Darklord Aldrock? Where can we find you?
Well, so there's 2 places in specific that you can find me.
Okay.
You can find me on Twitter at Darklord Aldrock, also on YouTube at the same area. In both of those, you will also find a link to my Discord server,
Okay.
and in both of where I am wanting to try and get it more active, but like I tend to be super active on Discord. On my YouTube, you can find all sorts of like videos I've made and edited together with my voice, especially one with my brother Leg, and his iconic text messages.
Okay, yes, I
Oh,
saw.
yeah.
I
think
actually
you
have
have
that
that
up, but yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. And also, you stream on Twitch, right?
Yes, I do.
All
I
right.
stream Darklord, Aldrock. I believe it's all undercase just because of the way like Twitch is, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you
That'd be
so
great
much,
if-
both of you,
Shout out on here.
for joining us today for the Creator Spotlight Show. It
fuck
was great interviewing you both. I
Well,
thoroughly enjoyed myself.
word.
And everyone watching, chat, do you have any questions for either
Let me,
Creator? Any questions?
I can do the shout out on
Yeah.
here.
Yes, give a shout out.
Let's do that. I'll do that.
Oh yes,
There we
please.
go. Shout out time.
Yes,
Wood chipper
please,
action.
please
There
go
you go.
give them a follow.
The chair
Check
slipped
them
away
out. Follow them on
unnoticed.
YouTube
Is that fun?
and Twitter and of course Twitch for
Yeah.
Darklord Aldrock. All right, guys. Yes, it was very informative. And
Yeah.
I think we're gonna wrap things up, guys. Thank you
Yeah,
again.
it
Did
was-
you
it was
want?
great having you both on.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, no, it was
Yeah, of
awesome
course.
chatting with you guys.
And also, it was huge. Again, it was a huge honor to be a part of this as well. And
Woo!
I've learned a lot actually. I've learned a lot today. So it's and who knows? And Aldrich, yeah, we'll keep tabs as well, because yeah, it just seems like what you're looking for is exactly what I'm looking for. So
Oh,
yeah,
hell yeah.
yeah, heck yeah, man.
Heck
We
yeah.
got this.
I think I paired you guys well. I think I paired you guys well.
Yeah.
All right.
It was a really good
I mean-
synergy.
I mean, simultaneously, we were both like voice actors who are like armored knights, basically. Except
love
I'm
that.
evil and-
Yeah, I didn't realize it until like
What are
after
the
the fact
odds?
you mentioned. So I was like, oh man.
Perfecto.
Hell yeah.
Perfecto. Huff, did you want to raid out to somebody?
Yeah, let me find somebody
right,
who's
yeah.
on.
Let's
see who we
raid
got.
out. Chat,
Wheel
thank you so much
of
for joining us
Raiding.
today. Yes, we're gonna raid out later. We will be live with some Elden Ring. Having some
Yeah,
fun with
Gonna
that.
Get our butts kicked.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
speaking
die.
of Elden Ring, I'll just raid to somebody who's playing it right now.
All right,
actually.
let's do it. All right,
Let's
guys.
do this.
All right.
That's
We'll
gonna
choose
be it.
you.
We are raiding out. Have a
Let me
great rest
Do
of your
this
afternoon.
raid. Wait, what?
What?
The hell? Oh, I misclicked. Sorry.
Your
I
O
got
is misclicking.
There it is. I know. I got fat fingers, like having a fucking pad with
I
5
know
sausages.
exactly that feeling. My hands are huge.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
I
when-
quit.
when- Yeah, like Fenris puts her hand on mine, and it looks like a baby in my hand.
Oh.
I am a
The
small.
sausage fingers. Sausage fingers.
Yes. Oh my
I
god.
quite-
Yeah.
No, 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 no,
I
no.
quite-
Sausages.
I quite literally
You like
have
those
like a bigger phone and a bigger like DS just because otherwise like my fingers are too
Bruh.
like large to hit the stuff.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
God.
Tell me about it. Ugh. I know. I have a little iPhone 9 still, and my thumb, I can't hit anything on it. Right? Like try to swipe, it's just
It's
nothing
true.
but typos. I hate it.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
All right, we are going to raid out to
Let's-
this wrathful sloth.
Let's do it. All right, we're raiding.
Here we go.
Raid.
Raiding
Raid.
out.
Raid.
Rating on.